Hey everybody, this is Sean with Ridebook. I'm going to give you a quick tutorial on the app. Just going to be the first of many that will show you, so that way you guys can learn how to navigate it properly. This one's just going to highlight setting up a profile, as well as looking at the calendar to see what's coming up around you, and even show you how to load an event quick on this one too. So playing with it is going to be the best way for you to learn. But of course, the first thing you want to do is you're going to want to put it on your phone. So you go into either your iTunes store or your Apple. When you Google into the Google store, you push in Ridebook, all one word, Ridebook, and then it's going to come up very top one. You see there with the tachometer. You click on it, you do your download, and it'll prompt you to open. When you open it up, you're going to need to set up a profile. So it'll flash on the screen like this. We already have our username and information because we've been using it, but your new user registers here. You click on the button, just fill in the blanks, your first name, last name, etc. When you get down here, you're going to ask you for your password, or I'm sorry, for your zip code again. That's going to be critical for your searching, guys. So that is actually a needed field. We need to know that, so that way when you're in the app looking for local events, it's going to go by your local zip code. And that's just what that does, is that highlights it out. So you can put in a picture there if you want to, of yourself. It's not mandatory, but a lot of bike people put a picture of your bike, your boyfriends, your girlfriends, whatever you've got going on. You have to accept the terms and conditions. I recommend reading them. All it really does is it just says that we're not responsible for people getting injured at events and things of that nature that maybe they found through the app. So then you hit submit, of course, and once you hit submit, then you've got your profile. Once you get your profile and it's all logged up, you do your sign in, hit the remember me button, and you'll never have to worry about it again. Just don't forget it in case you do get signed out for somehow or another. We're going to go into the motorcycle events like I mentioned, but before we do that, I want to point out, you go into your settings here, and you can edit your profile. Everything that you just put together on that first screen, setting it up, you can change. In here, you can change your location. So if you were traveling to Florida or whatever, you can put all that stuff in here. So you can go back and change anything you want, but this nearby distance that's where it's searching for events based on that zip code that you put in there in your profile. What you're going to put here is however far you're out you want it to go. It defaults to 2 miles. So if you initially set this up and you don't change that, you're only looking 2 miles away from where you're at. So you may not see a whole lot. We're going to do ours at 60, so that way we can see a little bit further out. So once you are there, we go back to the screen. That's our home button. It brings us back to our screen. You hit the motorcycle. Then it's going to bring you into calendar of events, which is the events calendar there. Your events, if you loaded them, you can find them underneath there. That's so you can edit, and you can delete them, you can copy them, things of that nature. If you're going to put a new event together, we're going to do that first. So you can click a new event. You can put in a picture if you have a picture. If it's Wounded Warriors or whatever, you can put a picture of the Wounded Warriors silhouette that's out there. That's where you're also going to put in the title. What is the title? Is it benefit for Joey? And then you put benefit for Joey, first annual, second annual, whatever. That's a good title to really kind of get it out there. Start time, end times. That's where you'll put your start and your end time, and the date is in that section too. So have all that stuff handy. Location name is going to be, where is it located? Where are you starting it? Is it going to be at the VFW? Is it going to be at Frank's Garage? Whatever you're going to put, that's what you want that to highlight. Then the address for that location, for wherever you're going. Is it going to be, you don't need to necessarily put in Frank's Garage again. You put in the actual physical address. Description is going to be, what is it for? Is it bike night? Is it Wounded Warriors benefit ride, organized ride? Is it gathering, things of that nature? Is there going to be beverages there? Is there going to be vendors, things of that nature? So that's what you want to put that in there. Phone number for a contact, if you have one, not mandatory, but if you have a contact phone number for people with questions, there you go. Website as well. And then zip code again. This goes back to where everything's worked off the zip code. So when you're doing a search for 60 miles, like we're going to do, anything within 60 miles of my zip code, if this zip code was within it, I'll find it. And then also the cost. Is it a rider cost? Is there a cost for to get in the gate if it's overnights and things of that nature? So once you do that, you hit save, of course, and then it'll bring you back to this screen. To find that, you hit the calendar of events, and it brings up the calendar. And in the calendar, if you start seeing these little orange buttons that are showing up on the date based on where we're at. So you got the orange buttons. You want to find something that's coming up. I click on today's date, for instance, highlighted. We got the BACA 9th annual something going on. Oh, it's a victim's benefit. Okay, so it's a 9th annual victim's benefit. So it tells me, all right, it's today's date. 7 o'clock in the morning. There is no cost for it. It's at the VFW Post 32 in Lansdale. So now here's all my information. Bikers Against Child Abuse, things of that nature. So now you know a little bit about it. There's their website. There's the phone number if you have any more questions. If you want to share that with your friends on Facebook and Twitter, all you got to do is simply push on your Facebook or Twitter share, and it brings you right to your page, and you can load it, and then this will be loaded up on there so people can find it. It's a pretty cool tool. And that's really what we're going to do on this tutorial, guys. If you wanted to really advertise, on the bottom of the screen you'll see something flipping around. That's just an advertising banner. If you want to put your ride out there, or your benefit out there, or your bike night out there, or if you're a garage and you're looking for people to come in and you want more business, give me a call. You can email me. You can click on our links here. That'll bring you to our webpage. Just shoot me an email, and then I'll be more than happy to get that up there for you. There is a cost for that, but we can discuss what you're looking for and the fees accordingly. So, hey, if you have any questions, guys, give me a call or shoot me a text. Thanks. Bye.